Hello, everyone, and welcome to this podcast about being at the park. In this series, I will explain how to use simple English when you are in a park. This topic is useful for everyday life, especially when you want to talk about activities, ask questions, or have small conversations with other people. A park is a place where people go to relax, walk, exercise, and spend time outdoors. Many people visit parks with their friends, family, or alone. Some people walk or run, others sit on a bench, read a book, or enjoy nature. In this podcast, I will use simple words and clear sentences so it is easy to understand. The goal is to help you learn useful phrases that you can use in real situations at the park. When you are at the park, you may want to ask simple questions like, "Is this seat free? Can I sit here? Where is the restroom?" You may also want to talk about what you are doing. "I am walking. I am running. I am relaxing." In this podcast, we will go step by step. Each block will focus on different situations at the park, such as starting a conversation, talking about activities, asking for directions, and using polite expressions. You do not need difficult English to communicate at the park. Simple sentences and basic vocabulary are enough. The most important thing is to speak clearly and be polite. So, let's begin. In the next block, I will talk about how to start a conversation at the park and what phrases you can use. Now I will talk about how to start a conversation at the park. This is an important skill because the park is a place where people often meet, relax, and sometimes talk to others. Even short conversations can help you practice English and feel more comfortable. When you see someone at the park, you can start with a simple greeting. For example, "Hello," "Hi," "Good morning," "Good afternoon." These greetings are easy and polite. You can use them when you want to speak to someone, for example, if you sit next to them or need to ask something. After the greeting, you can continue with a simple question or comment. At the park, common topics are weather, activities, or the place itself. For example, "Nice day today, isn't it?" "It's very sunny today." "Beautiful park." These are easy ways to start a conversation without asking personal questions. You can also ask simple questions like, "Is this seat free? Can I sit here? Do you come here often?" These questions are natural in a park environment and help you begin talking. Here is a simple example of a short conversation. Person A, "Hello." Person B, "Hi." Person A, "Is this seat free?" Person B, "Yes, it is." Person A, "Thank you." Another example. Person A, "Nice weather today." Person B, "Yes, it's very nice." Person A, "Do you come here often?" Person B, "Yes, I come here every weekend." As you can see, the conversation is simple and friendly. You do not need long sentences. It is also important to be polite. Always use please and thank you when needed. For example, "Can I sit here, please?" "Thank you." If you want to ask for help, you can say, "Excuse me, can you help me?" "Excuse me, where is the restroom?" The phrase "excuse me" is very useful when you speak to strangers. Remember that at the park, people usually want to relax, so keep your conversation light and friendly. Do not ask very personal or difficult questions at the beginning. Also, pay attention to body language. Smile, speak calmly, and respect personal space. This makes communication easier and more natural. To practice, try to repeat simple phrases and imagine situations. For example, imagine you are at the park and want to sit down or ask for directions. Practice saying, Is this seat free? Can I sit here? Do you come here often? These small steps will help you feel more confident. Now I will talk about common activities at the park and how to describe what you are doing. This is useful when you want to talk about yourself or ask others about their activities. At the park, people do many different things. Some people walk, some run, and others just sit and relax. You can use simple sentences to describe these actions. For example, I am walking. I am running. I am sitting on a bench. I am relaxing. These sentences use the present continuous tense, which is useful when you talk about what you are doing now. Some people go to the park to exercise. You can say, I am doing exercise. I am jogging. I am stretching. Others come to the park to relax or enjoy nature. I am reading a book. I am listening to music. I am enjoying the weather. You can also talk about activities with other people. I am walking with my friend. I am spending time with my family. We are having a picnic. Here is a simple example of a conversation. Person A, what are you doing? Person B, I am reading a book. Person A, nice. I am just relaxing. Another example. Person A, do you come here to exercise? Person B, yes, I usually run in the morning. Person A, that's good. You can also ask questions about other people's activities. What are you doing? Do you come here to walk or relax? How often do you come to the park? These questions are simple and help you continue the conversation. When you describe activities, try to use short and clear sentences. You do not need complex grammar. Simple verbs like walk, run, sit, read, and relax are enough. Talking about activities is a good way to connect with other people and share your daily habits. Now I will talk about how to ask for directions in the park. This is useful when you want to find a place, such as a restroom, exit, playground, or a specific area. When you need help, you can start with a polite phrase. Excuse me. This is very important when you talk to someone you do not know. After that, you can ask your question. For example, excuse me, where is the restroom? Excuse me, where is the exit? Where is the playground? These questions are simple and easy to understand. Here is a short example. Person A, excuse me, where is the exit? Person B, go straight and turn left. Person A, thank you. People may give directions using simple phrases like, go straight, turn left, turn right. It's next to the lake. It's near the entrance. Try to listen carefully and follow the instructions step by step. If you do not understand, you can ask, can you repeat that, please? Can you speak more slowly? These phrases help you get clear information. You can also ask about places in the park. Is there a cafe here? Where can I buy water? Is there a place to sit? These questions are very useful when you are spending time in the park. Here is another example. Person A, excuse me, where can I buy water? Person B, there is a small cafe near the entrance. Person A, thank you. Remember to be polite and calm when asking for directions. Most people are happy to help if you ask nicely. Now I will talk about common mistakes and give useful tips for speaking English at the park. One common mistake is incorrect question order. For example, you know where is exit? Cross mark. Correct. Do you know where the exit is? White heavy check mark. Another mistake is forgetting polite expressions. Always use please and thank you, especially when talking to strangers. Can you help me, please? Thank you. Some learners also use very short or unclear sentences. For example, where toilet? Cross mark. Better. Where's the restroom? White heavy check mark. Clear sentences help people understand you faster. Another issue is speaking too fast. Try to speak slowly and clearly, especially when asking for directions or giving information. Now here are some useful tips. First, learn basic park vocabulary: bench, path, lake, playground, entrance, exit. These words help you describe places. Second, use simple sentences. I am walking. I am relaxing. Where's the exit? Third, listen carefully to answers. Directions often include steps like go straight or turn left. Fourth, ask again if needed. Can you repeat that, please? Fifth, be friendly and respectful. Smile, speak calmly, and respect personal space. Finally, practice common phrases before real situations. This will make you feel more confident. Now we are at the final part of this podcast. In this block, I will summarize what we learned and show how to use simple English in real situations at the park. In the previous blocks, we talked about how to start a conversation, describe activities, ask for directions, and avoid common mistakes. All these skills help you communicate clearly and naturally in a park. Let's look at a simple real-life conversation. Person A, hello. Person B, hi. Person A, is this seat free? Person B, yes, it is. Person A, thank you. This is a short and polite conversation. It is easy and useful in real life. Another example. Person A, excuse me, where is the playground? Person B, go straight and turn right. Person A, thank you. You can also have simple conversations about activities. Person A, what are you doing? Person B, I am reading a book. Person A, nice. These examples show that you do not need difficult English. Simple words and short sentences are enough. To improve your skills, practice regularly. Repeat common phrases like, is this seat free? Can I sit here? Where's the exit? What are you doing? You can also imagine real situations and practice speaking out loud. Remember to be polite, speak clearly, and listen carefully. If you do not understand something, ask questions. Communication is more important than perfect grammar. This is the end of the podcast about the park. Thank you for listening and practicing. Keep using English in simple situations, and you will improve step by step. Goodbye and good luck.
Leave a comment under this video and one of you will get 40 English lessons for free.